To begin with, Jacob Marley had been dead for many years. Ebenezer Scrooge knew he was dead. Scrooge and Marley had been business partners. Ebenezer Scrooge, a hard old sinner. The cold within him froze his features, and he wouldn't warm up 1 degree. Not even at Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Uncle.
Christmas! Humbug!
Uncle, I'm sure you don't mean that.
What reason do you have to be merry? You're poor enough.
What right do you have to be dismal? You're rich enough.
Humbug! What's Christmas to you, to be a year older but not a penny richer? You keep Christmas in your own way, Fred, and I'll keep it in mine. Be off now. This is a place of business.
Don't be angry. Come dine with us tomorrow.
No. Goodbye, nephew.
Uncle, I'm sorry with all my heart. Merry Christmas, Bob.
Merry Christmas, Fred.
Another sound from you, and you can keep your Christmas and lose your job. You'll want tomorrow all day off, I suppose.
Well, that would be wonderful.
It's not wonderful.
But it's only 1 day of the year, sir.
A poor excuse to pick the pocket of your employer every 25th of December. But be here all the earlier the next day.
I will, sir. And a Merry Christmas to you, Mr. Scrooge.
Humbug! Christmas. Humbug.
While most of London was jovial in honor of this Christmas Eve, Scrooge went home to bed. Scrooge lived in Jacob Marley's old chambers, and I will remind you, Marley was dead. Dead as a doornail.
Ebenezer Scrooge.
Who are you?
In life, I was your partner, Jacob Marley. You don't believe in me.
I don't.
Why doubt your senses?
Disorder in my stomach would make my senses cheat me. You might be an undigested bit of beef or a blot of mustard. Humbug, I tell you, humbug!
Now do you believe in me?
I do. But why do you come to visit me and why are you in chains?
I made these chains link by link in my life, and I am here tonight to warn you of a fate such as mine. But Ebenezer, if you change your ways, you have a chance of escaping my doom.
You were always a good friend to me, Jacob. Thank you.
You will be haunted by 3 spirits. Without their visits, you cannot hope to shun the path I tread. Expect the first when the bell tolls 1, and the next the following hour, and the third the following hour.
Couldn't I take them all at once and get it over with?
Look and see me no more.
Scrooge tried desperately to say humbug to this strange happening, but the words stuck in his throat. Fatigued, he climbed into bed.
Are you the spirit whose coming was foretold to me?
I am. I am the ghost of Christmas past.
What business brings you here?
I have things to show you, which are the shadows of things that have been. Come with me.
The ghost of Christmas past led Scrooge down a road which he had forgotten for many years, to show him a Christmas day in the past which was happy for most children, but not for one lonely schoolboy.
Ebenezer Scrooge, do you know that boy?
Oh, yes, I do. It is I as a boy. Oh, I remember that Christmas well. Oh, I felt so lonely. My playmates, they didn't like me.
It was because you had shunned them.
Poor boy.
Shall I show you another Christmas, where a fair young girl released you from her marriage contract? You had ceased to love her, and greed and desire for wealth killed her love for you.
No, Spirit, show me no more. Leave me. No, no, no!
Awakening in the night, Scrooge then heard the clock strike again.
Scrooge! I am the ghost of Christmas present. Look upon me!
Yes, Spirit. Take me where you will. I went forth with the last Spirit and learned a lesson. Tonight, if you have much to teach me, let me partake in it.
Touch my robe. Look, this is the house of your clerk, Bob Cratchit.
But he has hardly a penny to his name.
I, the ghost of Christmas present, have blessed this house. Here comes Bob now with his son, Tiny Tim.
And a Merry Christmas. There you are, Tiny Tim, right in your own chair.
Merry Christmas, Bob! How did Tiny Tim behave today?
Fine. He told me coming home that it's pleasant to remember that the day is called Christmas, after he who made the crippled walk and the blind see. What a beautiful Christmas table.
It would be more beautiful if we had a turkey, but we'll manage.
Of course we will.
See what a happy family your clerk has on only 15 shillings a week.
Tiny Tim. I didn't know he was sick and a cripple.
To Mr. Scrooge. I give you Mr. Scrooge, the founder of the feast.
The founder of the feast, indeed. I wish I had him here. I'd give him a piece of my mind to feast upon.
It's Christmas Day.
It should be Christmas Day, when one drinks to the health of such an odious, stingy, unfeeling man as Mr. Scrooge.
My dear, it's Christmas.
Very well. I'll drink to his health for your sake, because it's Christmas. Long life to Mr. Scrooge. A Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
God bless us, everyone.
Tell me, Tiny Tim, will he live?
I see a vacant seat and a little crutch without an owner.
No. Say he will be spared.
My life on this globe is very brief. It ends tonight. The time is drawing near for me to go, and another visitor to appear.
I am in the presence of the ghost of Christmas yet to come. Oh, ghost of the future, I fear you more than any spirit I have seen. But lead me on. I want to know.
I met Mr. Scrooge's nephew, Fred. I told him about Tiny Tim, and he said, I'm deeply sorry for you and your good wife. And he said, if I can ever be of any service to you at any time, come to me.
Rather unlike his old Uncle Scrooge, isn't he?
If you must torment me, be quick. Take me to wherever else you have to show me.
I don't know much about it. All I know is he's dead.
Oh, when did he die?
Last night, I believe.
What has he done with his money?
Haven't heard. Well, I've no use for where he's going.
Oh, it's likely to be a cheap funeral. But who would go to it?
I don't mind going to his funeral, if lunch is provided.
Tell me, what man are they speaking of? Who is it that lies dead? No, hear me. I am not the man I was. Assure me that I yet may change the shadows you have shown me. I will honor Christmas in my heart and try to keep it all year. Tell me I may sponge away the writing on this stone. I will live in the past, the present, and the future. The spirit of all three shall thrive within me. Boy, oh boy,
Yes, sir.
what's today?
Why, it's Christmas Day, sir.
It's still Christmas. I haven't missed it.
For a man who had been out of practice for years, Scrooge gave a joyful laugh. He went out into the streets wishing everyone he met a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Bob.
Mr. Scrooge?
Mrs. Cratchit, for you.
Mr. Scrooge, I don't know how we could ever thank you.
Don't. I'm going to raise your salary and help your family in every way possible. And Tiny Tim, I saw a friend in church this morning, a famous doctor. You and I are going to see him tomorrow, and he's going to be your friend too.
Mr. Scrooge.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas! Scrooge kept his word. He did it all and more. And to Tiny Tim, who did not die, he was a second father. Scrooge had no more dealing with ghosts. And then after, he always knew how to keep Christmas merry. May it truly be said of all of us, as Tiny Tim observed, God bless us, every one.